Miles kind of blitzed you right away early. Just what did they do to, or what kind of necessitated that? What happened then?
Um, there's a lot of screens on offense from Oregon, and man, I don't know. I guess it just kind of caught us off guard, really. Honestly, that's all I seen.
This defense has not given up a ton of chunk plays through the first 7 games, and Oregon had a lot. Was it just more them, more you? Kind of what did you see?
No, I feel like a lot of guys weren't doing their jobs, but then again, they got a good team, so I mean, you don't games previous, you're able to not do your job sometimes, and you're able to get away with it. But against a team like this, it can't happen. So the attention to detail got to be much better.
Screens so difficult for you guys.
Um, man, honestly, we couldn't get off the field on third down, and then a lot of times their early downs were pretty efficient. So they'd get to maybe like a 3rd and 1. Even when we would get them to like a 3rd and long, like 3rd and 10 plus, we still couldn't get off the field. So that was frustrating. That's probably what kept drives going a lot of the time.
Miles, I asked that 3rd and 17, they get 16, they pick it up. Was that kind of like a I don't know backbreaking feeling? Like
That's demoralizing. I mean, and then that's going into the second quarter, I believe. And it's just like telling the guys like, hey, we got to get off the field right here. And then they pick up 16 on a 3rd and 17. It's like that's frustrating. No.
Miles, I asked this because why was the tackling just so below average today? Because you guys open field wise
Mm,
all year long have been pretty on point.
yeah. I feel like they did a good job of like on the screen plays, picking guys up. We got to be able to change the math though. Even though we got to be able to get off blocks, we got to be able to make those tackles.
It's the key to finishing a season strong. A disappointment today, but obviously you guys got a lot left to play for.
Just understand that adversity is a part of life. Like even in life, you go through things on a daily that you might not expect to happen. We obviously didn't come in here and expect to get blown out, but it happened. So we got to be able to move on from this moment. It'll be it'll be a loss. It'll truly be a loss if we don't learn from this. So
You guys secondary work through from your top three corners. Leave with injury, and you've got to move Xavier, and you're just shaking around. Like, what's your role in keeping that going?
man, just next man up mentality. That's why we in practice all week. So even when the twos are in, we still in them guys like they the starters because at any given moment you could be thrown into the fire. So we preach that all the time. And those guys came out and did their job as best as they could.
One bright spot was Tyson getting that pick. What have you seen from him? Because obviously he's bounced around a little bit.
Man, Tyson been doing a great job, man. He always doing what's asked of him. He don't complain about nothing. He just do it, and he's not scared of nothing. So that was good to see Tyson go out there and do that for sure.
Miles on the touchdown and run. It's hard to not notice that Matt Bailey was on the sideline because his helmet popped off and they ran right into that gap.
Yeah.
Is that a coincidence, or did you feel like they were going to attack that?
No, I don't really feel like they attacked it, but like we were just. I don't think that the call wasn't fitting for that play, honestly. And then it just happened to split right through the middle. So I mean, it is what it is, but we got to be able to be on point even when he does go out. Um, honestly, nothing. I feel like even on tape they ran a lot of screens, but I definitely don't think that we were gonna get that many screens, but we did, and they were going all their runs were east west, like all the time the backs are trying to bounce to east west, so we knew that we just didn't do a good job of doing our job, like 1 of 11
How
every
hard
day.
is their speed to prepare for, though, Miles, in a sense?
Uh, well, we fast too. We believe
Right, I
we
know.
fast too, but yeah, it was definitely different out there. It was different.
Defense plays stretches of good defense, and it just feels like consistency has just been a little bit off for you guys this year. How do you find that?
Um, man, I honestly don't have a perfect answer for that. But the best we could do is just get back to the drawing board and I don't know, try to figure that out in practice. Really,
What's the best way of flushing? How do you flush a loss like that?
man, go over it tomorrow, see what went wrong, and throughout the week, just perfecting those errors that we had in this game, and still getting better at the things that we were good at in this game. Just not taking anything for granted.